Wise Asia. Thank you for watching this video. So as I'm doing this video, the date it is the 5th of April 2024, and it is at about 4:50 p.m. So this is a end of the week video. So today it is a Friday. So just a very quick update. Okay, so do you remember when I said on the this Monday, okay, Monday, and also the public Facebook Live, right? I said that, be cautious going long, don't be too aggressively going long, and also expect the unexpected, because during the live stream I said that, hey, we are very near to the central pivot range. Again, it's pretty easy, okay, for the price to cut through the CPR, because we are very near. Okay, so just a little bit of correction will be just below the CPR, the central pivot range already, and this is exactly, okay, what the market it is doing for this week. Okay, so let's head over to this S&P 500 futures first. Okay, this is the futures chart. You can see that, okay, price it is actually already even below the lower range of the central pivot range already. Okay, for the Nasdaq future, it is also below the central pivot range. For the Dow, it is also below the central pivot range. For the Russell 2000, we are also below the central pivot range. Okay, so all in all right, long-term wise, we are still in a uptrend. Okay, we are still in uptrend. Just that, okay, the uptrend it is weakening, and it could be transiting into a correction mode. Okay, short-term wise, short terms could be, I don't know, 1 month, 2 months, okay, or 3 months or so, that kind of short-term transition. Okay, and if you look at the cash index, as I mentioned, right, S&P 500, I say that 5,002, okay, is the level that you want to watch below. Okay, 5,002, okay, because it is the negative gamma. Okay, so the market might have a higher volatility. So you can see that, yesterday, okay, the market was down 1.23%. Okay, when the market first started at 9:30 p.m., right, the market in fact rally higher first. Okay, then after that, second half of the day itself, okay, US timing, okay, the market just crashed down. And once again, do you realize that why I say I don't like to see pin bar or the hammer candlestick pattern? Okay, so I zoom into the cash index. Do you realize that, okay, this cash index, this is the pin bar over here, and it is hovering at the pivot point. Okay, in normal sense, okay, when price pull back to the CPR, okay, it should be well supported. But as I mentioned, right, okay, this candlestick pattern, it is too obvious. That's why I really don't like. So whenever you see any setup, okay, and you see a hammer candlestick pattern, right, or pin bar, we'll call it, okay, just skip it. Okay, for me personally, I will just skip the trade, no matter how good the setup or the trigger look like. I will just skip the trade. Okay, right, this is just my personal preference. Maybe I don't know, maybe you have a way to trade the hammer candlestick pattern or pin bar, so I don't know, but personally I tend to avoid this pin bar. And if you look at the S&P futures, right, doesn't have, okay, but the cash index is very obvious. Okay, that is a hammer candlestick pattern, and it trapped a lot of people, okay, to go long. Can you see that, price actually broke above the pin bar high, go higher a little bit, okay, and then there'll be people chasing this, thinking, hey, the pin bar is going to go higher, and then slam back down. Okay, so all in all, okay, this is what is happening to the S&P 500. So I also mentioned before, right? So this is the let me try to find the 50 years election cycle over here. So this was what I showed previously, right? So you can see that I said that, hey, this is the start of April. Price might get a little bit, how to say, might have a turning point. Okay, so it seems like right now it is starting to show this kind of movement. So all in all, this correction possibly, okay, by it could continue until the mid of April before we can see any kind of a technical rebound or so. And again, this rebound doesn't mean that price is going to rally a lot higher. It could be just a little bit higher. So just treat all this high low as turning point. I repeat, treat all this high low as a turning point, not as a magnitude of how high or how low the price can go. Okay, which means that let's say if price is really to go higher in mid of April, okay, by the end of April, okay, be prepared, okay, there could be another downturn. Okay, this is just a roadmap of anticipation that what the market could do. As I mentioned, right, this is the data that I go through many cycles, and I see that that this path looks like exactly for the first half of the first quarter of the year. It seems like this. Okay, so again, this doesn't guarantee that market will move exactly like it is, but we can serve as a roadmap, and at the same time, okay, we also need the price action to confirm. So as of now, price doesn't look so bullish for now. So I'm still more gravitating more towards the bearish side short term. Short term could be about 1 month or so, that kind, few weeks or 1 month or so. Okay, so all in all, the previous long position, some of them get stopped out also. Okay, like TMO. Okay, TMO, I mentioned that during the members area, right? TMO. Okay, so this is the TMO. Okay, my trade got scratched meaning that I exited slightly negative, means just break even. Okay, just a few dollars lost, that's it. So just really just break even. So TMO. Okay, so this is Thermo Fisher. So when I first entered, I entered over there. Okay, then after that price go down, after that then go up again, that kind of thing. I said, hey, price hit the CPI, I've decided to exit the trade. So this is kind of a scratch trade, so break even trade. Okay, and personally, okay, I also entered into this EWL. All right, so this was also not a good trade. Okay, I get stopped out. So in hindsight, okay, I shouldn't just enter here, because I also made a silly mistake. Okay, I forgot that April is coming up really soon. Okay, and then there's a new central pivot range in April. See, I also make some mistake. Okay, so you see that when price actually open up, okay, hit the CPR and then just crash down. So in hindsight, I should not have entered. Okay, I should wait to see how price reacted the new month at the new central pivot range. Okay, and I also entered into EWH. Okay, which is I'm still holding on. Okay, all right. So I entered on this bar here. Okay, all right, and price go higher, came down, came a little bit back down. So still slightly underwater. Okay, but I think it's still fine. So it is just another trade. So the transition from a uptrend to downtrend, things could get a little bit tricky, but I think that's fine. Okay, but right now, okay, I think you should receive an email from me saying that you should download the Q2 April June bearish data. So you should go to the download area and download the Q2 bearish data, which means that the bearish data for April, May, and June. Okay, so this is the direct link over there. So you can just head over. This is a screenshot. Okay, it's not downloading here. Okay, head over to this link and download. Okay, and as I mentioned, right, these are the potential short opportunity. So after that, okay, I do shorted the Aeon and also the Applied Materials. Okay, so this is, I can see that Kelvin also shorted that. Okay, and if you read the comments, I shorted at 205.60 for this Applied Material, which I call it AMAT lah. In Singlish term, it's like AMAT lah. AMAT. AMAT, AMAT. Okay, Aeon. So this is the bearish data that I am referring to for the April. So typically, okay, if you see April, there isn't a lot of stocks, okay, 200 plus only, okay. And because typically April, it is a bullish month, so not many stocks are going to be very bearish in April. So these are the April bearish stock. So we just try to go follow the trade plan. Okay, follow our plan. Okay, follow our entry trigger, whatever it is. Okay, You might have your own style of triggering. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, but price action confirms. Okay, right now price action does look a little bit bearish. Plus, okay, these are the favorable dates that are bearish for all these stocks. You can see that Aeon, okay, 1st April to 12th April, okay, and then Ahmad, it is from 9 April to 7 May, okay. So all these are at least 90% win, okay, at least 10 years and higher, okay. And I also shorted into this STRL, Sterling Construction. This is an industrial, okay, for the past 13 years, 12 years, it went lower from 1st April to 24th April. So STRL, let's take a look at STRL over here. Okay, so this is, you can see that, there is a very nice, uptrend over there. Okay, and then price start to go below the CPR. Okay, and then there was also a wash and rinse trigger. You can see that price just closed above the prior day high a little bit. Okay, and then the next day, which is yesterday, price just came crashing down. So I have a short position in STRL, Sterling Infrastructure, and also AAON. Previously, I went long on Aeon. Now, okay, it is a short on Aeon right now. This is, I think, shorted yesterday. Okay, I waited for a while. Okay, Aeon, and then also for Ahmad, it is this Applied Materials. So yesterday, price actually go a lot higher than came back down. So these are the one that I have. Okay, so far these are the 3 short position. So for long position right now, I only have this Hong Kong ETF. So 3 short and 1 long. So we will see how it pan out. So tonight, and also want to let you know, based on the stock charts, right? So prior to that, I mentioned about this NYSI, okay, the McLaren Summation Index. This is also this is a market breadth, or you can call it market internals lah. So typically you can use it into the exponential moving average, okay, moving average. Sorry, where is it? Exponential, okay, and set it to 8. Okay, that's why I typically use, okay, and then click update. You can see that it actually previously tracked the downtrend, okay, the correction pretty very well. You can see that after price actually crossed the 8 EMA, market went into uptrend. So previously it was pretty accurate. It's just that at the start of the year, even though NYSI across the 8 EMA, market doesn't really go down a lot, or market in fact go higher. So after that, price continue to go higher. Okay, so you can see that from February until now, the NYSI has always been higher, heading higher above the 8 EMA. So I think yesterday was the first time price crossed below the 8 EMA again. So whether this is really going to be a bearish crossing signal, where it will signal that the market is heading to downtrend, nobody knows. Okay, but based on the price action, okay, price below the CPR, and right now price NYSI crossed below the 8 EMA, we might have some chance, okay, that the market might head into some correction mode. Okay, but all in all, okay, after a very strong downturn yesterday, it is not surprisingly if market do have a little bit of rebound. So for the S&P 500 futures right now, at point of doing this video, market is slightly positive, but all in all, when the market it is at the CPR, okay, at the pivot point, it will face a strong resistance. So I'm not surprised, okay, if maybe price can do a rebound and then come back down like that kind of thing. Okay, so for the S&P 500 futures, right, the pivot point it is at 5252. Okay, at 5252 S&P futures, not the cash index. This is the ES futures. Okay, for the spot index, right, okay, it is at about 5192, also there about 5002, okay, 5192. Okay, so all in all, we are below the zero gamma, so maybe do expect more volatility, and also can see that the VIX, okay, starting to go a lot higher already. Okay, so prior to that, okay, we can see that price has been grinding down at a low and starting to go higher. And every time I talk about the VIX IX, right, okay, so prior to that, it has been coming down for quite a while. There was a divergence already. So maybe could this be the start of the real correction? Okay, we will know. But let's go and follow our trade plan. Price action is bearish. There are some bearish trade trigger in this data. Okay, we just follow it. And all in all, it doesn't mean that you have to follow me everything. Okay, if you find that there are other stocks that match your criteria, match your setup, match your trigger, go ahead. Okay, and do what is best for you. And essentially, I'm just providing good data for you guys. So how you want to enter, how you want to exit, it is entirely up to you. But personally, okay, I mentioned a lot of times, my personal preference, it is there's a pullback and then there's a wash and rinse trigger and such. Okay, and today is Friday. I wish you guys a very good evening and also a good weekend ahead. And thank you and bye-bye.